Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow were infamous American outlaws during the Great Depression who gained notoriety for their crimes across the Central United States. Clyde Champion Barrow was born on March 24, 1909, in Tellico, Texas, into a poor family of farmers. He was one of 7 children. Despite his small stature, standing at only 5 feet 7 inches, he was known for his aggressive nature. Bonnie Elizabeth Parker was born on October 1, 1910. Rowena, Texas. After her father's death, she lived with her mother. She was intelligent, had a poetic spirit, enjoyed reading and writing, and was a good student in school. She was disillusioned with married life and yearned for adventure. Their meeting occurred in January 1930 near a kitchen in Texas. At that time, Clyde had already been to jail for minor crimes. An immediate and deep connection formed between them. Clyde was soon sent back to jail, but Bonnie smuggled a pistol to him, which he used to escape, though he was recaptured a few weeks later. During his time in prison, Clyde endured severe violence and even killed another inmate. This experience filled him with a deep hatred for the police and the law. He was released in February 1932 and soon began a life of crime, robbing banks and small stores, with Bonnie joining him shortly after. They formed a gang known as the Barrow Gang, which included members like Buck Barrow, Clyde's older brother, Blanche Barrow, Buck's wife, W.D. Jones, and Ralph Fultz. Their modus operandi involved robbing banks, gas stations, and small stores, stealing cars for getaways, and frequently crossing state lines to evade law enforcement, which was easier at the time due to limited federal jurisdiction. Initially focused on theft, their spree soon escalated to murder. Their first known murder was that shop owner in Hillsborough, Texas, in April 1932, who resisted their robbery. In August 1932, they killed police officer in Atoka, Oklahoma, who attempted to arrest them. This was followed by the murder of another store owner in October. In January 1933, they killed 2 police officers in Joplin, Missouri. In April 1933, they murdered a judge in Missouri, and in July, another police officer in Iowa. These killings increased their notoriety and made them wanted across the country. The media played a significant role in shaping their legend. Newspapers and magazines covered their exploits in detail. Bonnie's beauty, her poetry, and the story of her love affair with Clyde cast them as romantic outlaws in the public eye. Bonnie herself wrote the famous poem The Story of Bonnie and Clyde, which recounted their life of crime and even predicted their violent demise. Their end came on the morning of May 23, 1934. Posse led by Texas Ranger Captain Frank Hamer had been tracking them and set up an ambush on a rural road in Bienville Parish, Louisiana. As Bonnie and Clyde drove into the trap, the officers opened fire, unleashing a hail of more than 130 rounds of ammunition. Both were killed instantly at the scene.